Is this game Korean?
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay.
This game sure is Korean.
And since this is a real game, I can't hear it.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I'm very unsure as to what is causing that or not.
Well, here it is.
So this is a game you actually play and enjoy.
Yes. I'm gonna set it to full screen because for some reason it is stupid. Hey! It's Alicia Online. It's a game I actually like, and that I'm in the middle of playing, and that I do things in.
Wonder what the stream descriptor... Egg! Ah, a new baby horse. Okay, what is this game called? Alicia Online?
Yes, Alicia, like the woman's name, Alicia.
It is amazing what does and doesn't have a Steam tag, because this does.
This does.
And
I should
yes.
know, I stream it all the time.
I should know, I'm 80% of the streamer base.
I sure am.
Salenti, Lord of Horse Game. Is this a horse MMO? I believe it is.
Yes, it is an MMO. Can you give me my item, please?
Horse!
It's chugging. Hold on. Oh, why? Why are you chugging?
Oh yeah, that was the game that didn't have one. The Sexy Brutale didn't have one for no fucking reason at all. Someone asks if you've played Star Stable.
I've not. I've had it recommended to me, though. Okay, for some reason it died.
You're having a time today.
I don't know why. It's fine. I'll just relaunch. I've got Snow Horse on my desktop now.
Yeah, it stays there forever. Starter Order 6 Horse Racing? What's that one visual novel where you can date a boy who is a horse with a boy's face at the end of the horse neck?
Oh, it's only a mobile game. God, what is it called? It's like My Horse Prince. Hold on, I have it on my phone. I can tell you right now.
My Horse...
Umapri.
Umapri. How do you spell that?
Umapri.
Nothing in Steam, unfortunately.
Oh, no. And I need this, okay? And then can I get my bonus without you dying on me? Thanks.
No! Crusader Kings 2, Horse Lords. Aaron might be interested in that. I know he likes Crusader Kings. Magical Diary Horse Hall. What? Oh my god, what is this? This looks like Neopets art, but like on people. Oh, this looks bad. What is this? Very positive. I doubt it somehow. You have been invited to attend a magical school. Here you can make new friends, learn dozens of spells, face exams in the school dungeons, run for office, and find a date for the May Day ball. But be careful, you may end up in detention, be lured into a secret society, be forced to marry your professor, or even be expelled.
Wait, what was that second to last one?
Watch out for the dungeon.
No, no. The other one.
You heard me. What about this has horse in it?
The marrying the professor part. That's horse.
This has like pretty generally favorable reviews from what I'm seeing. How many reviews are there though? Like a couple hundred somehow. This has better reviews than anything else I've looked at today. Horse Riding Deluxe 2. Oh, when you get a minute, you should stream to me. I guess not that it matters. There's not gonna be a
Oh,
lot
I'm
of
not
real...
streaming to you? Oh, right, because
No.
it crashed. Hold on.
There's not a lot of real-time... Not a lot of real-time horsery that I need to commentate on. Oh, this horse is smart enough to drift. Yeah, no, after playing those other games, this one looks like a fucking AAA title, frankly.
Right?
Have you considered horses? Gosh, what other kinds of horses are available on Steam? Explain to me the horse force. There's Ultimate Chicken Horse, which does seem like a fun game, but isn't quite the horse game I'm going for.
See,
Horse
this is what
riding?
I mean when I say it's hard to find a good horse game.
Well, there's a lot of horse games, but they're all the same game, and they're all terrible.
Yeah, that's the issue.
Yeah. Horse Riding Deluxe. Okay, this one looks a little better than some of the other ones. It's very confusing to me. Why do some things have like 600 reviews and others have like 5? Snow Horse. Here's a game that's just called Horse. That is free to play. Okay, it's Japanese. Horse, all caps, is a short psychological horror game about a man tormented by his recent past and sexual alienation. Why is it called Horse?
Huh?
This game is not suitable for children. Why is it called Horse? Reviews are not positive for this.
Heck. I did awfully this round. That's fine. I gotta back out and stream this game to you so that you can see in real time the horsing.
Hooray!
Okay.
People do not like Horse, all caps. I don't know why it's called Horse, but maybe I can check out Grand Horse Attraction. Oh no.
There you go.
Oh, this looks so bad. Oh my goodness. Oh, release date October 15th, 2007. Oh, wow. Oh, this looks so bad.
Oh no. Oh, we totally were missing a teammate in that match. Well, life's hard.
So explain to the chat how this game works, Marissa.
So this is an MMO where you race people online, and as you race, your horse's stats raise, and you're trying to make the best horse that you can by breeding your horses together. So as you can see, I have many horses, and they're all good at different things, and I'm trying to complete all these achievements. Ooh, look at all these achievements. And you race horses, and you got a little farm here where all your horses hang out, and then you can take care of horses. So I gotta take care of this horse real quick. It's actually really fun, and the racing is very good.
What? Sorry, I'm still looking through horse games. Yeah, the options are bad. Elder Scrolls Summer Bundle for $70. What are you trying to sell me again,
Is that horse
Bethesda?
armor?
No.
Give me that
maybe.
horse armor.
No. Not paying $70 for imaginary horse armor. What about Octodad as horse related?
I think you're just running out of horse games.
I'm just looking at what comes up on Steam when you search horse. Nancy Drew and the Secret of Shadow Ranch. I'm sure that's a game that Piff and Glass could walk us through.
riding club championships. Like, sometimes it loops back around to horses.
My favorite horse game ever was Derby Owners Club, but you can only play that at Dave & Buster's on a huge-ass machine.
What is that?
It's a horse game. The appeal of that game is that you would play it at the arcade, and then when you were done, it would print out a little card of your horse that you could reinsert into any other Derby Owners Club machine to pick up where you left off.
Oh.
And then if you had 2 cards of differing genders, you could breed them together to make new horses.
Oh. So it's a long con horse game.
Mm-hmm. And whenever I went to play it, it would just be like adult men drinking alcohol and me, who was like 15.
Oh boy. So here's a horse related game. Have you ever heard of The Secret of the Magic Crystals?
Shut! I'm gonna fucking die.
Why did you buy that? Were you just like desperate?
I didn't know if it was good or bad. I was gonna give it a go.
My riding stable's life with horses.
Yeah, Derby Owners Club was made by Sega. It's like an actual game.
Son of a witch, fit for a king.
The problem is most like AAA game companies are not like, you know what we should do? Provide the horse game people with one good horse game to play.
Well, you know, if they do that, then they'll never be satisfied again because all of horse gamedom will have been rendered completely inadequate. Once that niche is filled, like, it's full. You know what? Maybe I'm barking up the wrong horse. Maybe I should search for unicorn or Pegasus.
Oh, maybe.
Let's try unicorn. I think there's some Barbie horse games, but
oh, there
they're not
absolutely
available
are
on Steam.
Barbie horse games.
The Mystery of Unicorn Castle. No. Eternity, the Last Unicorn. Okay, do you play as a unicorn? No, you play as a blonde lady who is not a unicorn. Dragon Age Inquisition.
I guess.
Oh, Unicorn Tales. What is this? Explore Unicorn Tales. A game filled with wonder, whimsy, and mystery where you create your own unicorn, interact with unicorns and other creatures, solve puzzles, explore deep lore,
Ooh.
and live in a fantasy world. Oh, this came out like a week ago.
Really?
We could be the first ones out there.
Reviewing...
A rich fantasy world akin to something like Skyrim. Oh my goodness.
Oh, and you play as a horse or with a horse?
You are a horse.
Oh.
Okay, you can fly around. You know, I gotta give it this. This looks like it doesn't look good, but it looks like a video game that isn't just a horse racing game, and you are a horse.
If you want to get it, I'll
All right.
try it.
Yeah, this is a strong contender. Oh man. Now leaving early access. Unicorn Tales. Oh man, it sure sounds like they don't have any real music in it though, which on the other hand means I won't be missing out on anything. Okay, I will keep Unicorn Tales in my back pocket.
Oh, there's nobody in that room.
I'm gonna keep looking though. What if I found the holy grail of horse games and they've just been hiding under a small horn on their forehead this whole time? There's Unicorn Dungeon, which looks awful. Unicorn Princess.
Dungeon. Someone in the chat says Japan World Cup. Is that on Steam? Can he give it to me?
I gotta respect the boldness of the Unicorn Princess for showing off almost at the very start of its horse game, cleaning horse shit. Explore the world on horseback and help the inhabitants of your village. Befriend Unica the unicorn and try to save the dream world by completing all of your missions. Man, if you name a unicorn Unica, you're fired.
But what about Unico? One of the most famous unicorns ever.
Okay, boring version of robot unicorn attack.
Oh yeah, that's absolutely not what I'm looking for when I say horse game. Just playing as a horse is not good enough. It has to have breeding and racing.
All right, well, I don't think any game that would perk my interest would have either of those things. Oh my god, what is this?
That's my niche. Isn't Pony Island like a creepypasta horror game?
Yes. Okay. Look, I'm just looking at literally anything that has a pony on it and reading through it. Horse riding tales. Free to play. Oh, I've already looked at that one. Peggle Extreme. Space Corn. This game may contain content inappropriate for all ages.
Oh.
Okay, what's in it?
Horses. Not appropriate for small children.
This
Ow.
is like a weird, stupid text game. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna say confident, but I'm willing to check out our good friend, whatever that game that I was interested in was.
Unicorn
you know.
something?
Yeah, unicorn something.
That's the one. It's my favorite one.
Unicorn Tales? Unicorn Tales. It looks like we can fly around as a unicorn.
Unicorns don't fly.
Okay, an alicorn. What do you want?
That's what I wanted. Thank you.
Sorry that I wasn't up to snuff on my Unilore. Purchase as a gift. Do you think if you purchase like 3 or 4 horse games in immediate succession, Steam will send you a customized message like, man, are you okay? You're playing a lot of horse games.
Are you dying? Is this a call for help?
It just gives me like one of those notes that is just like, here's the suicide hotline in your area if you need it.
Just checking up on you, man. Oh my god. Oh, there's a fortune egg over here. Whoops. I want that. Thank you.
A fortune egg.
I need those.
Could you play My Little Investigations? Is that the Ace Attorney pony game? I'm not really interested in that. Okay, I'm trying to buy this for you as a gift. It's taking a long time because it's like, really? Are you sure?
you want to do that? It's fine. I'm doing my dailies, dude. Me and Rorschach, we're getting it.
Jello's gonna get a call from his bank to make sure his credit card info wasn't stolen by a 7-year-old girl. Yeah, them's fighting herds is like, I respect it. It has good music. I don't think Marissa would get a kick out of it, and it's a fighting game, and it's a real game, so it would be expensive, and Marissa would play it once.
It is a real game.
Boy, are you gonna let me buy this game or not, Steam?
Steam's really looking out for you right now.
It's trying really hard to be like, hey man, hey dude.
But it just came out. It's the newest hotness. I need to play.
Oh, this horse game is the newest hotness. Yeah, it will not go through with this purchase. All right, well, I'll try going backwards or something. My shopping cart. Okay. Purchase. Your items have been added. Okay. I guess I'm gonna purchase this as a gift. I'm gonna really quickly refresh my Gmail to make sure that I didn't buy this game already. Okay. I don't want to spend $20 on the horse game.
That's too much. I mean, I suppose if you already bought it for me, it would be like, you are attempting to give this to a friend who is one step ahead of you, buddy.
Okay, yes, I'd like to use my PayPal account. You have another pending transaction on your account. Yeah, what? We'll fucking go through with it then. Man, is it gonna lock me out of horse game? I think you might have to buy horse game, and I might have to reimburse you later, because it's like, I don't know about this, dude. I don't know about horse game.
Maybe just give it a minute. I mean, I am playing Alicia Online right now, and I'm doing fantastic.
Great job.
Thanks. Come on. Oh, now shield. I did get
So
ice.
you said a horse. You said a horse was named after you earlier. In what format?
This breeder that we knew, their like best racehorse or whatever like racehorse that they were currently breeding was named Magical Mike, and he had a daughter, and they needed an M name to also be magical, so her name ended up being Magical Marissa.
Is that your greatest accomplishment?
Yes.
Whoa.
It absolutely is.
And these are like actual humans you're racing against too, right?
Yes. You'll see them chatting sometimes. They don't all speak English, but they are all real. This game's surprisingly popular with people who speak German, so there's a lot of German in the chat sometimes. Come on, baby. Yeah, good job. Blue team, blue team.
I like the person in first's little model. I say, being a parody of myself.
Dude, the customization in this game's real cute. Three-win streak. Three-win streak.
I love the idea of like having a win. What do you call this? There's a term for like how often you win being calculated into your matchmaking rankings, and the idea of having like, oh my god, my win rating on Alicia Online is too high. I'm the number one NA horse race game.
Actually, there is a leaderboard.
What's your global ranking? What percentile are you of horse?
Pretty bad because I don't play daily. Once I get out of this, it'll probably say on the side of the screen. There's like leagues, so I think I'm in like the lowest league right now. And then there's like silver and gold and shit. Take the bullet. There you go.
God, Marissa's stupid horse isn't even Grandmaster yet. It's your horse's KDA.
Move. There we go.
I appreciate that your horse actually like turns when you're turning instead of just drifting awkwardly.
No, dude, this game's good. Like, the animations and stuff, the music. Like, it's a well-made game. It did not perform well enough in just South Korea, which was the only place you could legally play it for a while. And then it went down, and then what I'm playing right now is a fan server, which has an English translation, as well as a bunch of other languages, too. So, there's only one global server, which means you're matched up with people who are playing the game in different languages. But it does mean that there's actually people online, which I appreciate.
Hello, Bo says, my dad used to LARP and do Ren Fair stuff, and he made a friend through that who owned horses, and I was absolutely in love with this one horse named Toybox. Toybox was a professional horse model, and if you took out a phone or camera around him, he would dramatically trot and flip his hair around for pictures.
Aww. That's adorable. Yeah, I used to ride horses, so I have several, like, my favorite horse at the ranch was Black Lightning kind of stories.
I am very scared of horses, actually.
Really?
Because I don't like any animal that's larger than I am, because I'm a giant. And I went like heavy quotes camping down at my high school girlfriend's uncle's horse ranch once, and they were like, feed the horse, and I don't like. I like put the mint or whatever I was feeding it on like the slightly wrong part of my hand, and it put its horrible horse teeth right on my knuckles, and it didn't bite, but it was just like. And horse teeth are just huge bones, and then horse lips are like cuttlefish lips, and they'll just like wiggle. It's like they're from different dimensions, and they're attacking you at once. I don't like horses.
Well, I love horses because you can pet their nose and it's all velvety and soft. And then you can ride them around, give them little pats.
I will, since it's relevant, I'm going to read out one of my favorite Tumblr posts, which is called Every Horse Movie. And it's Sarah Ann. No one understands me. I hate you, Mom, for making us move out here in the middle of nowhere. There's not even cute I guess she wouldn't be Southern. There's not even cute boys. Runs away and finds mysterious farm. Old Man Wilkinson. This right here, little lady, is a horsey. If you can tame it, it's yours. If not, it's going back to the horse factory. Walks up to horse and starts to pet its nose. See, girl, you and me aren't so different after all, Old Man Wonka. Well, I don't believe it. She done tamed old Misery. I reckon she ought to sign her up for the horse show and save the farm. Cut to scene of Sarah sneaking out of the house to ride her horse every day until her mom finds out. Young lady, you are grounded. You're not allowed to compete in the horse show. No, Mom, please. Runs away and almost gets hit by a car, but then the horse pushes the car out of the way. Maybe that's a good horse after all.
That's a classic. I think it was like a Twitter post that was like, I need a horse movie where the horse dies in the first half hour and the rest of it is just the girl trying to bring the horse back to life, and you call it Necroprancer. I'm like, I'm into that. Check out this level. Look at this level design. Wow.
This is really cool.
I love it.
I would love to be psyched out by a game like panning through that level and being like, oh, I wonder what this is. Horse racing. What? It looks like, not to be me about it, but it looks like the Skies of Arcadia level from Sega All-Stars Racing.
Yeah, I can see that. Don't give me that fire. I'll kill you. Oh god, right into the wall.
Well, this race is over.
Nah, I can still.
Yeah?
Yeah, I got it. I just need it straight away. Hold on.
So this appears to be a 4v4. Does it like average your times or something?
No. If someone on my team comes in first, our whole team wins.
Oh, okay.
Which is why I do this for my dailies instead of singles, because it's way easier to win. So you can run in second the entire race and just give the first front runner support, which is what I'm doing right now until I die, and then I'll stop doing that. But yeah, you don't actually have to come in first or have the fastest horse in order to win in a team race, which is nice. This is also, I'm only playing the magic races because they're way more interesting to watch, but there's also speed races where it's just regular racing with no powers.
So boring.
Yeah, no one wants to play speed, but you have to get all the achievements. You can't hit me, I'm gonna shield. Idiot. No!
Oh god, your horse is dead.
It's fine, they can't die. No. Yes.
The team's getting wrecked. Holy
Yeah.
dead horse, Batman. Are you always the blue team and red is enemies, or does it just change randomly?
No, yeah, you get randomly assigned when you come into a team lobby. Damn. We got 2nd through 5th, but one red team member came in 1st.
Yeah, it's strange to me that that's how it works.
I guess it would be kind of frustrating if you came in 1st and your stupid team was awful and so you lost.
I
But
guess, yeah.
also, we had a 5-win streak, which meant that our stats were slightly lowered. So now that our streak is broken, we're back on an even playing field.
Gentleman Vault Boy says, I wonder what the Korean version of Giddy Up is.
That's a great question.
Do you know horse onomatopoeia in other languages? I'm not sure why it's neigh in English, actually.
Yeah, horses don't really go neigh. I actually, of all things, you think I would at least know Japanese, but I don't know what a horse sounds like in Japanese. I know other animals.
I pretty much know Nyan, Karo, and that's it.
There's also Wan Wan for dogs. And mice go choo choo.
Oh, I do know mouse, yeah.
Yeah. Pikachu,
Yeah, that one's kind of a freebie, because Pikachu.
thunder squeak. I know that the sound of fire makes. It goes Mara Mara. Thanks, Digimon.
Pepper breath!
Pepper breath, puh. Petty fire. Like, I've watched Digimon in many languages.
What's going on right now? Oh, there we go. Race is about to begin.
Sorry, I was
It's
in the lobby. This is an online game. It's not... doesn't go fast sometimes. It also depends on the time of day. Like, there are some times a day where just, it's dead.
There are no games. Yeah, no. No matter what I do, Steam will not allow me to
Just
put
doesn't...
through this purchase.
Doesn't want you to do it. I could buy it.
Video game.
How do you play a horse game? No.
Lobo says, horse girl games are all the same video game where you race horses and then breed horses. Wolf girl games are when you roleplay as wolves in an educational wolf MMO made by Yellowstone National Park to try and teach kids about wolves.
The problem with most wolf games is that they get the basics of wolf biology wrong. How dare.
See you, red guy? Oh, they went to the secret path, I guess.
Well, this upper one is the secret path, technically. Lower path is for babies who can't make the jump.
Lower path is for babies who are in 8th place.
Shut up. I am running support and I will not stand for your sass right now.
Something very funny about the idea. I'm running support. Why are there bison and elephants in the same place?
Because this is a mystical fantasy land where horses can fly.
Looks like you're gonna have to snag that first place trophy.
Oh, good. Okay. Take that. Oh, I was a little late. Otherwise, they would have gone plummeting over that canyon, and that would have been very good.
Another good tweet is, my favorite part of any racing movie is when a character notices that they are behind, and so they choose to go faster. Well.
Yep, well. Got hit with that fire. Darkness is such a useless power. Come on. I could go with a boost. That'd be nice. No, we're not gonna win this. Oh, thank you for small boost.
Just decide to go faster.
Yeah.
Trying to think of what, like, if... Oh, there's a little fox running with you. I'm trying to think if this is like horse girl game, what are all of the different animal girl games out there? I feel like mouse girl would be a puzzle game. Mice are small.
Mouse
you can
girl.
Move things around to get a cheese.
Japanese horses go heen. Heen.
Swedish horses go gnag. I don't like that at all.
Bullshit. Oh, I'm gonna put an egg over here.
There's a rat girl game that's a horror VN.
And I'll summon... Oh, let's get the little fox out here.
3 big ones are Horse Girl, Wolf Girl, and Dragon Girl. I feel like Wolf and Dragon Girl would have a fair amount of overlap.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Civ's roommate Yam is very much a Dragon Girl, which is really funny because I keep hanging out with her while we're like watching like E3 type things, and people will just go like, "Look at this cool dragon, buy our game," and she'll get upset because it looks like shit and be like, "You can't just market a game based on dragons."
I'm dying.
Cat girls are... So I don't mean like literal like furry anthro cat girls. I mean like if you are a girl who's into this kind of animal.
Yeah.
A la a horse girl. What is your... God, you look like a Kingdom Hearts character. You look like you if you were a Kingdom Hearts character.
Oh, there's lots of cool customization in this game. Hold on, you might appreciate this. Look at these character customization options, alright? You can be any flavor of cute girl that you want.
Yeah, no, I think you could pretty easily guess which one I would pick there.
Be something like this.
No, it'd probably be the, it was right at the top. It was like the big, stupid, poofy blonde one. Yeah, no, I'm easy to get with like the, blonde in general, but especially any flavor of like big braids or drill curls. Anything that the stereotypical rich bitch in an anime would look like. That's my jam.
And what kind of outfit?
Lots of different things are good. I don't know. There's like, I like a lot of the outfits here. Yeah, if there's anything with, oh, okay, no, that's like too sexual. If there's anything with like an apron, like
cute,
fluffy. Oh yeah, like piratey kind of belly dancer isn't bad either. Which is what you just had. Oh yeah.
How about this?
Yeah, no. The more a girl looks like a cloud, the more I am in love with her visually. Yeah. No, I'm very easy. Just make Phoenica. Yeah, man. Phoenica is just the most me character that exists. That's why she's in 3 of my projects.
Could give her glasses or earrings or mask. Different glasses or a little blush. There you go.
Yeah, no, this is like This is the type of design that in like an overly sexualized game, this character would walk on, and I'd go, "Yeah, all right, you get one."
Okay.
Yo, we playing Wizards 101.
Great. Well, let's dress like this.
Just trying to up my interest in this game.
And for the horse, let's see.
Turn into a llama or an alpaca.
That's not.
You're gonna have a hard time, like, whatever it is, it's just gonna be a horse underneath all of it.
Well, yeah, but I wanted to match the outfit.
I love the fucking carrot dangling from the horse. Yeah, that one's not bad.
There must be one that's supposed to go with the sheep. It might be this one. The orchard set?
Pretty generic.
Fortune teller, carrot chaser. You want to just go carrot chaser set?
I love Carrot Chaser. Carrot Chaser is very funny.
Let's go with that. Goes with this one, and this one. Okay, and then I want to pick a pet that looks nice with this. Let's see, what do we got?
Egg.
Well, egg, yes, but
Looks like we've got some foxes, and that's about it. Oh, okay.
seagull. Oh, seagull would match.
Yeah, seagull matches enough.
Seagull matches. We could also go penguin.
It doesn't come up as much. I also really like bird girls and
Or
bird
seagull.
themes, but I think it's easy to do wrong, whereas like it's pretty hard to fuck up a sheep theme. Just make it fluffy and then maybe have horns.
Here we go. Look at this. We're ready.
Yep.
Let's get back
I'm
in
about
there.
this.
Armor. No, I don't want to be in your friend game where you have full stars. It's not what I'm about. I'm not about this life. What are you guys playing? Sure.
That one girl is just Neo from Ruby.
I love the outfit customization in this game, and so all the outfits are from when this game was actually live, and then the people who are hosting the fan server are still adding in new outfits. So they have, like, figured out, I guess, the design philosophy of this game, and they just add new stuff. Or I think they also said that they will find, like, half-coded things in the game, and they'll just try and complete them.
Nice. The Toontown group, Toontown Rewritten, does something similar. Since you could run Toontown on like a fucking potato, they were just like, yeah, they just explicitly never finished this game, so we're slowly working on it, but we're like a team of 3. I would love it if they could just get someone to remake the music. Because it's very 2004 online. Endlessly repeating. It just goes on forever.
Yikes. I reached out to these guys being like, hey, do you want any English voice acting? I'll do it for free. And they were like, we've got other things we're focusing on right now. And I was like, fair enough.
Do you know who I am? I am the premier voice actor for Horse Girl games.
I'm the only person streaming your game on Twitch. Please let me do the voices. This room's
Do you
going
have to
really
be a
fast.
girl in this game?
No.
Okay.
You
It
can,
just
in
looks
fact.
like everyone is a girl.
Oh, of course everyone's a girl. Why wouldn't you be a girl? But you could be a boy.
Wow. What a raucous design, this boy.
This is basic. You can dress him up. Look at that.
Okay, that's actually pretty cute.
Where's the thing that goes with this?
You ever played Cookie Run?
No.
Cookie Run is a Korean game, and the design is the designs are very, very cute. Oh no, I really like that actually.
You can dress him up as the sheep too.
Sheep's something's gross about the sheep. The bunny is cuter.
And then there's, pretty much male versions of all the girl outfits are here.
These are better than I expected, to be honest. That's right. I love him wearing this suit, just like, hello, darling. So why are there bunnies who build things for you in a hot air balloon? Like, what's the bunny lore?
All of the, little, I don't know, characters that run shops. There's one in your farm. There's just a race of bunny people.
Okay.
Hair choices. Look at this.
That's how anime we want to be.
Yeah. Look at that. Whew. I do appreciate that there's long hair options. And also, on top of, so these are like full outfits that you can buy that go together, but you can also mix and match tops and bottoms. In case you feel so inclined to do so. If there's one thing this game has on lock, it's dress up your character. Look at that.
But can you put a pumpkin on your horse's head?
No.
Failure.
Yeah, I don't know.
I guess a carrot is an orange vegetable. It's fine.
Oh, you know what else we could do?
Pumpkins are fruits.
Rent this horse real quick. There we go.
It's a zebra.
Now now we got zebra. Let's get back in the game.
All right. Got our stupid fluff girl ready to do her best. Yeah, no, Phoenica is just the most like me character physically possible, and the reason she exists is because I love the aesthetic of like the oh ho ho, I am the rich girl and my family is in a mansion down the street, but I'm at your school for some reason character. But like they're always a bitch and they're always an antagonist, at least to some degree. So it's just like, what if my favorite design concept philosophy for characters is, what if standard thing, but one core aspect of it was flipped to the opposite? So I was just like, yeah, what if that character was instead just like unrelentingly best friends with the main character and was just like in addition to being stupid and out of touch, there was no malice. It was just nice.
Aww.
It's like, all right, you are Phoenica now. I'm surprised there aren't more zebras.
Well, the zebra's a rental horse, so if someone has better stats than the rental horses, they probably don't want to use them. They're just kicking people. Come on. You can do it, Lobby. I believe in you.
Oh, hey. Oh, never mind. I guess there's quite a few American names there. I was just looking at the one Korean one like, oh, hey, you got an American who just joined, but nope. Remember those tips, Marissa.
This is very important. She's got a mimic. Look at that mimic. Oh, hey, there's a boy.
Oh, wow.
Sure. He's shirtless for some reason.
You know what would make this game better is if after you customized your horse and waited in the lobby, it made you hear a play-by-play through text, and then after that you had to sit there for 3 minutes while you waited for your horse to complete the race.
If there's one thing this game is missing, it's a 45-second timer.
Yeah, no, for me, so For me, so far, the best thing about this game is that the maps are all really nice and differentiated.
Mm-hmm. And we haven't even seen some of my favorite ones yet. Like, we haven't been on the snow level yet. The only thing that's bad is that there aren't many racetracks to choose from, but to be fair, these are all the ones that existed when the game died. So, I imagine new tracks are like the hardest thing to add.
Yeah, it looks like genuinely a lot of work. Gotta love that Toontown music on loop in my head forever now.
I'm so sorry. I wish you could hear this game.
Trying to think what. I can't even remember the other themes. It's just the ice level is stuck in my head, and that's like the worst one. One thing I do appreciate about Toontown is actually a couple things, even though it's a bad game. Is I like it whenever levels in video games don't just have the standard like. Anytime a level has a cool like what do you call it? Just a cool archetype or biome or just a cool place.
As in, like,
And
not
most
just
of-
an ice level, but...
Yeah, so like Toontown's levels are like generic Toontown, just grassy town area. And then I think the second level is Donald's Dock, which is like a kind of piratey harbor. And then it's Minnie's Melody Land, which is music themed. And I do like music. I think it might also be cake themed. I don't remember. And then after
go.
that, Jesus. A beautiful finish from Marissa.
Thank you.
Daisy's Gardens, which is just garden. Then I think it's the Berg, which is cold. And then I think the last level is Donald's Dreamland, which is like sleep themed, and I
Ooh.
like that. I thought that was cool, even when I was a kid.
Literally, if any game wants to appeal to me, just have a dessert level.
I like dessert levels, yeah. I like food levels in general. My cheat is big fan of any level that is based on a vehicle. So ship, airship, blimp, plane, train. Always cool to me.
We were, me and my friends were watching Monster Rancher yesterday, and we were like, oh, let's go look at, like, what are the newest monsters that they've added since this anime came out? And one of the newest monsters is just a little fox that is dessert themed. And I was like, you got it right there. That's the best monster I've ever seen in my life. It's like whipped cream themed if it's purebred, and then like if you mix it with hair it becomes chocolate, and I'm like, that's the cutest shit I've ever seen in my life.
Someone said Toontown created the first furries. I think you're really underestimating how long
No.
humans have been furries, and also what Toontown actually looks like.
The first furries, I mean, I'm sure that there were
Always.
furries like way back, but the first people to like call themselves furries, I think, were from like the 70s or 80s.
Yeah.
Because it started with funny animal, and then it became furry.
They start as funny animal.
Yeah, they had like funny animal zines where people would contribute artwork and it would get printed and shared around by mail and at conventions. And then eventually it became furry, and they made specific conventions for it.
First people who wanted to be animals were cave painters. Yeah, no, probably. There's so much anthropomorphized animal in human history and mythology that, like, you got to imagine it's a thing we've been into since we existed.
Anubis,
So,
furry
yeah.
icon.
Yeah. I like to, I don't want to, like, say it even with that strong, like, oh, I like to imagine this, but I like to theorize that there are, like, the idea that there are animals who feel that for other animals, but not as like a sexual thing, because I like imagining what it would be like. You know, so okay.
Okay.
If you let me
Start the framework here.
I'm trying to start the framework for this. Yeah, it's hard to phrase because I've never seen anyone explore this visually. So, with furries, they'll always be given some flavor of human feature. So if you've got like a bird, it'll usually have like a slightly puffed breast of feathers or whatever. And like some birds have that, but it'll be for like a blue jay or whatever, which wouldn't have that because like, you know, boobs are attractive to humans and you kind of incorporate that into the design. I like the idea of thinking if animals were into anthropomorphizing other animals to what they find attractive. So like a peacock looking at like a monkey and being like, yeah, I like pea monkeys, but like how would you merge that in the way that humans anthropomorphize other creatures? Does this make sense?
Yeah.
There's no words for this.
So
Peacock is the easiest example.
So it would be like a monkey, but like maybe with peacock like coloring or something.
Yeah, like they would like cheat it in there in a way where it's just like, oh, it's like why does your bear have huge tits and a human ass? That's not a thing bears have. It's like why is this bear's tail like long and elegant and has made of feathers? It's just like it's a furry, but for peacocks. Like I don't know. I think you're describing Sonic OCs. Not at all. I'm like, if that's what you're picturing, I'm doing an awful job of
No,
this.
it wouldn't stand up. It wouldn't be humanized in that way.
Yeah. It's like when humans like literally anthropomorphize means to make look human. So imagine if I'm another animal. God, what's another thing? Like, what's a non-peacock example of like a thing an animal would find attractive?
Okay, a lion with a mane.
Lions with big manes. So if lions were sentient and could like express their attraction on lion deviantart or whatever, and a lion wanted to draw a sexy bear, then they might like cheat the fur out around like a bear when they're drawing it to be kind of fluffed to look like a mane or something.
But it's not a mane.
That would be more attractive to that. It's not a mane.
It's not.
Just that's my art style. At least, okay, you're picking up what I'm putting down.
Yeah,
so at
like
least,
it would still
at
be
least,
a bear on 4 feet. It would be pretty much a normal bear, but this lion is like, I'm gonna like just, it's gonna kind of have a mane, but like no, it's just a design. Whereas for humans, it would be like, I put tits on this bird. Yes, a lionized bear.
Yeah, it would end up kind of like to us looking like a chimera of some flavor.
Yeah, but
the
I mean,
idea of like unstealthily trying to like, or like some kind of animal that uses pheromones to be attractive, they would like draw sparkles around other animals to be like, oh yeah, no, like that's a smelly bear or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, if a cat looked at a furry that was like a dog and a human, to them it would be like a chimera too. They wouldn't understand the concept of...
Yeah, because like a cat wouldn't look at like a dog, like a drawing of a dog furry with like weird dog boobs. It wouldn't like see that as attractive because a cat wouldn't see human boobs or dog features as attractive.
Yeah, it's two non-items for a cat.
Basically, what I'm trying to get across is in the way that humans anthropomorphize animals when drawing them sexy, to have features that humans find attractive, like symmetrical facial features and like curves or whatever, or if it's like male to be like svelte. Like imagining how another animal would use what they prioritize while finding mates, and if animals could draw, being like, oh yeah, no, this is a sexy whatever animal by adding whatever they think is sexy on that. I think that's interesting.
Yeah, if you're ever world building from fetishes up, I guess that's where you could start.
Honeycam Studio 3 is gonna suck.
It's just a bear with
The
Maine.
consecutive messages of somebody clip this, it can't be forgotten, and Jello, don't worry, you're not coming across as weird at all. I think this is very interesting too. Makes me read that as though you're like a doctor with a clipboard and your assistant is putting me into a straitjacket.
Isn't that how all world building starts? Touche.
I would hope not. Epithet Erased only came about due to my well-known word fetish.
Oh my god.
Finally, my deep attraction to soup could come out in a main character.
Honestly, though, if that was someone's, like, main reason for creating a character with soup powers, I'd be like, good on you, man. You made your own content.
Yeah, like, do whatever.
And honestly, if they managed to slip it into something, despite it being a fetish, and have a lot of people be like, that's great, and I'm not getting any weird vibes at all, like, double good for you. You fucking
Yeah, if
did
you
it.
can... Like, I don't mind a creator doing the thing they enjoy as long as they can, like, find a way to not make it weird.
That's
but,
the
like,
thing
man,
is, like, usually when something is someone's fetish and they've put it into something they've created just to, oh, I want more stuff of this fetish out there, please. You can usually tell.
Yeah.
But if you can manage to just sneak it on by and people are making fan art, good job.
It's just
you did
like,
it.
oh, great, it's free, thank you.
Yeah.
I can't think of a piece of media where someone has, like, nailed that. And I'm just like, oh, I didn't even notice. You really just dovetailed it in there.
Cats.
Though there are definitely, like, creators who, like, I describe, even though it's probably not sexual, I imagine, Hayao Miyazaki as having an airplane fetish, because it's just, like, a thing he's really interested in, and, like, every movie he's ever directed has an airplane in it. And, like, usually as many as possible.
Yeah, but at that point, like, you know, it's not really a fetish. And you're just like, oh, I noticed. It's like a hallmark of his work at that, you know. But usually if something's like someone's fetish and they've put it into the work, you get a
You can
vibe.
tell.
You're just like, oh, yeah, that's
Oh,
what that
yeah.
is.
There's, I'm a fan of, there's a YouTube channel called Overly Sarcastic Productions, and it's got two hosts, Red and Blue, and Red is really into history, and but also into literature. Or no, sorry, Blue is into history, and Red is into literature and literary history, and like tropes and stuff. And sometimes she will do like an episode, basically summarizing a historical book of import. And it's very funny reading those because she'll be like, yeah, it's very obvious that like this is the author's preference for this or whatever. Like the fact that H.P. Lovecraft is cartoonishly racist. And there's a great one. I think it's the most recent one they did, which is A Stranger in a Strange Land, where the like super libertarian, very strange author is like starting to write this cool story about a Martian who was like, he is a human, but like this colony on Mars went to Mars, and so he was born there and is like, you know, he is the stranger coming back to Earth, but because he was Martian, has all these weird powers. And it's like this pretty cool political intrigue story about like people trying to manipulate him because technically he owns a lot of land on Mars since he was born there or something. But like randomly the author will have an insert just look directly at the camera and start expositing some philosophy, and then straight up the book just turns into a sex cult. It's just like, oh, exhibitionism and voyeurism are totally fine, guys. Like, don't worry about it. It's cool. This enlightened Martian is saying it's cool. You should just fuck, unless it's boys. Don't be gay though. Love should be free, but don't be gay.
Oh no. Okay, here's my ranking table. I'm 4th in the lowest league, so I'm actually pretty close to moving up my league.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so that would be what I would describe as being pretty blatant about your preferences.
I mean,
What's the name of that?
it's like
what's
when
the
you
name of
read
that
fanfic.
YouTube channel? OSP, yeah, overly sarcastic productions.
It's like if you read fanfic, you're gonna pick up pretty quickly what the author's reason for writing it was.
Yeah, with stuff I make, you can like not like my kinks or anything, but you can pretty easily pick up my patterns of like, yeah, here's this type of character.
Oh, sure.
And I'm very aware of my own patterns, so I can like point to any archetype of like, oh, Mara and Epithet Erase. Here's like the 9 other Maras I've written with like one other, like they're just the same character wearing a different hat.
Right. I mean, I have the same thing. If I write anything, you know that there's gonna be just a dumb,
Digimon
stupid,
reference.
idiot boy in it.
Oh, someone in chat. I forgot they eat their dead in that book. Yeah, he's like weirdly on board with like, oh, cannibalism is only bad because society doesn't like cannibalism and it's actually fine. It's like, yeah?
Oh, all right.
Okay. Yeah, when Red is going over that book, there's a chapter where it's just like, oh yeah, and the female lead who is like thoroughly inducted into the Magic Martian sex cult at this point, like uses her psychic powers to like change another girl to look exactly like her, and then they fuck for a while. This has no thematic relevance and goes on for a while, so I think it's just something the author is into.
Very good.
Indus's bodyguard crush. Yeah, no, he is. Indus is very much an unusual character for me, though, actually. I was about to say I didn't make him, though, but no, I did. He was my character originally. He didn't come from anywhere.
Indus is the kind of character I would write. Like, all the time.
Yeah, I really like Bodyguard Crush. I have a distinct memory of reading some stupid Sprite comic that opened up with, like, a princess and her knight trying to get away, and he, like, had to, like, essentially sacrifice himself, and they get separated. And then there's, like, one bit at the end where when one of them is alone, it's like, be safe, or some little, like, hint that there's, like, more to their relationship than that. And I remember as a kid being like, yeah, this! More of this forever!
That's wholesome. That's good.
I really like Bodyguard Crush. It is just my favorite. My favorite, like, romance dynamic is, like, ideally some level of class split, like low class powerful bodyguard helping a high class powerful person, and one of them is just like Charles Darnay level I will die for you selfless, but like doesn't say it. And especially if it's like, oh, I can't mention my love because it's not societally acceptable and we might be separated if I do, but like they're both into each other and they can't say it for some reason. I'm a real big fan of that. I'm very into just like romance, actually.
Same.
Which it's not, that's not indicative in my personality, I don't think. Like I wouldn't guess
Same.
that if I met me.
I think most people who meet me would assume that I am the exact opposite, but I'm just like, yes, romance story, tell it to my face.
Was it Princess Bride? It was not Princess Bride. I do like Princess Bride. Princess Bride I don't think of as a bodyguard crush. That's more like a childhood romance thing, which I'm also down for.
My favorite dynamic is just the cynic and the dumbass who loves them.
Yeah, always good. It's a tried and true classic, but it's that for a reason.
And also enemies to lovers. Or rivals,
Yeah.
if you want to go less intense. Rivals to
I
lovers.
can
is
do
fine,
enemies
too.
to lovers. I think you can do it really wrong, though.
Oh, sure.
Joshua Caleb 75 in chat. Okay, so what was that Martian book called? You interested in the cannibalism sex cult book? Did you say Catra and Adora? I didn't. Like I've mentioned, I read in earlier streams this week. I've watched 3 out of 5 seasons of that show, and I really at season 3, I think Catra is like beyond redemption since she was given the choice of literally murder everyone and distort the universe to spite your ex-girlfriend or don't. And she chose murder everyone. And like, to me, that's kind of the toy box situation. Like, here's why you shouldn't redeem a bad person, but that's clearly not the direction the series goes. Very curious to see if they can put me on board with that. You can probably guess that I'm very into Scorpia in that show though. Scorpia is extremely cute.
Are there any dumb boys in that show?
Bo's kind of dumb. That's
Kind
not,
of.
he's like no, like really stupid himbo. No.
No. I need at least
there's
one,
like,
or else I won't watch it.
I don't think I'd be able to pitch it to you then. There's Seahawk, who is like a pirate, and he's like a dope. I don't think he's the kind of like, boy asked me the Spanish word for tortilla, and now I think about him at night kind of morosexual stupid.
Yeah, no, that's the kind it has to be. Like, they can't just be like, you know, like general cartoon stupid. That's not what I'm looking for.
Seahawk is a himbo, isn't he? I don't know if he is. I think he's like a chaotic dumbass, which I think is different. It's not mutually exclusive.
Some people will stretch the definition of himbo a little too far, and they'll come up with characters where I'm like, this is absolutely not a himbo.
Who do you have one you see flagged as a himbo a lot that you're just like, no, not a himbo at all?
I saw somebody flag Fred from Scooby-Doo as a himbo, and I was like,
no.
You're incorrect.
He's pretty stupid. There are iterations of Fred where I think he does dip into himbo. I'm not gonna lie, it's the Mystery Inc. one. He is comically socially inept and like obsessed with traps. I'd probably not call him a himbo though. He's just he's really stupid.
Is he jacked in that iteration though?
He's pretty jacked. He's relatively jacked. He looks like he probably plays football or something.
Because the character has to be jacked and stupid and cute. Those are, for me, the 3 things that you need in order for them to be a himbo, rather than just stupid.
I don't think I'd put jacked on there, because himbo is just, himbo to me is like male version of bimbo.
Yeah, well,
which
bimbos
is
are
like,
usually really hot.
I think hot. So I don't think jacked doesn't equate to hot for me.
Oh, well,
like,
maybe that's my own personal bias leaking in.
Yeah. Like, again, I think, like, I feel like it's pretty common for them to be jacked, but I think they can just be dumb and really cute.
Yeah, like dumb and hot. Okay.
Dumb and hot.
I guess if that's your
the
baseline.
himbo Triforce, says chat.
I guess if that's your baseline, you could make the argument for a lot of characters.
Don't ask me if Ed from Ed, Edd n Eddy is a himbo. No one in that show is hot.
No one in that show is hot, so they cannot be a himbo by default. That's where you get into some muddy territory, because people will bring up characters that are only one or the other, or just stupid, and it's like, no, you can't. Also, they're children. Good point.
Yeah.
You have a point.
Like, I've seen, like, Giovanni's a U-boy, but I wouldn't call him a himbo, right?
Well, yeah, it's hard to tell with the art style who's supposed to be conventionally attractive and who's not. I think you have to extrapolate your own conclusions as far as that is concerned.
Extrapolate your own himbo.
Is this character a himbo? It's up to you to decide.
Whenever Civ draws Giovanni, he is like bizarrely attractive.
Yeah, so
I don't know. I think my problem is like Giovanni's really close because he's very nice in a weird way, and he's like, I don't think I'd call him. I don't even want to say I don't think I'd call him stupid because like.
Oh, he's stupid.
I don't know. he's like min-maxed in his intelligence. Like
he's
he's
emotionally intelligent.
Yeah, he's really emotionally intelligent, and even like he can be well spoken, even is the thing. Whereas like Indus is like a prime rib himbo, where it's just like, I'm very nice and really not that smart in any direction. Like even if he's like trained in certain things, he's still just like, oh, I bet you know more than me. Like he's just very stupid. Whereas like Giovanni can sit down and real talk at you out of nowhere and somehow become the smartest person in the room.
That's my favorite kind of himbo.
Okay.
I like a himbo that has a thing that they are good and smart at, but is generally dumb about other things. That's my favorite kind of himbo. Also, somebody in the chat typed out U-boy as if it was a German U-boat. He meant U-boy as in a boy that appeals to me.
To be fair, one of the Canker sisters from Ed, Edd n Eddy was one of my first crushes and set my type. Which one is that? Let me see how valid you are.
If it's the goth one, you're very valid.
Okay, yes, you're valid. That is the goth one. She is my favorite of the three. But like all of them are pretty low ranking for me.
My first cartoon crush, probably Beast Boy.
That's always a fun question. I've answered it publicly a lot, so I think my answers are boring now. You know, I know it's pandering to me. I am really happy you changed your character model.
See, I figured if I was gonna play out my entire dailies for the day, that I should at least pander.
I'm valid. Well, Jerry, I'm valid. Have I seen the I Need a Himbo? Yeah, not only is it great, I'm in a mutual follow with that singer now because they were already following me, and I was like, oh, you have a really nice voice and this is good.
Oh my gosh,
and
she
I
does.
did that, and then like I did that like a minute into the song, and then Indus shows up in the background, and I was like, ooh, I made the cut.
Someone I remember watching that video and being like, where's Gallo? And then I looked in the like comments, and that was one of the top comments, and she was like, I couldn't find a good like transparent PNG of him. I was like, oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, my God, like all of my crushes when I were little are the same fucking things.
The easiest way to get me to like a character when I was little was anyone who had a crush on any other character. I would root for them so hard.
Aww. You loved Love?
I still like Love a lot. I really just enjoy nice, positive love stories about people being in relationships. I wish more people weren't cowards and would let relationships like start instead of will they, won't they-ing forever.
Right.
Because it's easy to write intrigue on a will they, won't they, but like you gotta actually make sure that your couple betters each other and works as a couple, and most people don't think that far. That's where the genre that I really like of mostly comedic romantic manga really falls flat. They're just like, well, status quo and such. It's like, nah, bitch. My pitch for if I was ever writing that genre is you write it about a couple who had already went through their story. Like you can start it there if you want, and you can have them get together, but they are matchmakers. And the manga is that they go around and matchmake other will they, won't they couples who have been stuck in status quo hell forever. Because that way you can have story arcs that advance your main characters, and you still get to have the satisfaction of, yay, a relationship actually happened. Will they, won't they with lesbian sheep? It's perfect. Yeah, I'm very easy. Tangled the series was good for that. I need to look at that, actually.
I really want to read/watch/try out stuff like Way of the House Husband, and I can't understand what my husband is saying.
Way of the House Husband, I actually think is best consumed through occasionally seeing it reposted on social media.
Oh, yeah?
I read all of it at one point. it's so well drawn and it's a good joke. It is the same joke over and over again, so it's best consumed occasionally seeing the joke again in a new way and going, "Huh," and then moving on.
That's fair. The guy really appeals to me though, so maybe I'll be able to sit through the same joke just to look at different pictures of him.
You and Rube really do have a lot of overlap in your flavor of boy like, which is unsurprising that one of you made Giovanni and the other's like, yeah.
Yeah, it's my boy.
Anytime I see moderately hot art of Giovanni, I throw it at both of you.
Like, look at that boy.
Yeah, me too, Bo.
To be fair, my intro to Giovanni was in like the audition art style, which
Yep, that was Civ.
everyone was very hot in, and I was like, oh, who's that? And then by the time he showed up, I was already in love with him.
He is attractive though. It's just like, yeah, it's a very cartoony art style, but like I think he's pretty good looking.
Yeah,
He's scraggly.
he's got a nice color palette. He's got little clippies in his hair. I appreciate that. Does he have fangies?
He has a fangy.
I do like a fangy.
Oh, I just okayed a schematic for a Giovanni doll, by the way. Did I tell you that?
Hell yeah.
And it's Giovanni dolls and Bonsai Blaster dolls, and they stick at the hands so they can hold hands with each other.
Oh, I need that for the studio. Oh. Hold on, I'm dying. Okay, I have to do one more race.
I don't want to animate that, so I'm gonna like to make another video. So I'm probably just gonna have maybe like Wyatt and me as Car Crash and Ben, and then Kyle do like a voiceover, and then I'm just gonna do like a little puppet show for it.
Aww.
I'm trash and rep Ramsey, but hey, no, okay, honestly, so.
Oh, Ramsey's valid.
Yeah, I have a like I just like girls. I like girls a lot. That's why I'm dating a boy. You see.
I love girls.
Jay, like I've said this before. If Jay was a girl, I probably would have fallen in love with him within a month of meeting him, instead of like 2 years, since I didn't know I was bi when we met. And he literally is all of the like just like tall, unrelentingly like friendly, wonderful person, long blonde hair, human pillow. Like it's just. He was a boy. I would have figured it out faster otherwise, but let ugly characters be ugly. Yeah, so my two rare types of girl that I like, pretty much as much as the Phoenica Cloud type, but just have way less success stories, are actual good, like, murdery girl who is not a yandere. Really rare, almost never done right. Such a fucking waste. And the other one is actual dirty, gross lady who is like allowed to be as ugly as she should be. And I think the way I describe it is if Junkrat had a gender bend that did not make her any more hot than male Junkrat, perfect. Murdery, yeah. Like, the best example I have offhand is Bloody Mary from Wolf Among Us is really good. Because it's not just like senseless psychopath or like, I love you so much, I want to kill you. Like, not that. They need to have like, even if it's just like, yeah, I just like murdering people. Like, they need to have standards and just like murderer for hire lady who's like a little bloodthirsty, but like not fucking crazy, not mindless. People who gender bend Roadhog slim are cowards. Why would you you can't gender bend Roadhog and like make him slim. That's all of Roadhog.
That's not allowed.
We take a minute to talk about Zora because she is choice. Yeah, Zora is I can't talk on stream about all of the epithet bad guys, but all of the epithet bad guys are just me going, you are a type of me girl or guy. Zora is I dirtied her up a little bit from the original iteration. She's probably a little hotter than she should be. Yeah, Zora's very much the middle ground of like irreverent murderer and lives in a garbage can. I remember storyboarding that part of the audio where Zora's walking around the prison cell and like at the end she like leans into Ramsey, goes like, "See you soon, Ramsey. Bye." And the way I did that or whatever, there was some storyboard where I did that, kind of leaned back and looked at it, listened to the audio to make sure it worked with it, and then like DM'd the server and then 2 other people. People are gonna want to fuck Zora.
I mean, isn't it true that any character you create, people are
Yeah,
gonna
but
wanna
like
fuck?
more on average.
Sure, it's more the high percentile of people who want to fuck Sora.
I can't say which one is very much my type, but I'm pretty sure Jello knows which one is my type by now. Is it the secret one? Is it the most secret one? Not the one in the hood? That one is also very much my type. Can't say anything about that one.
Oh my god, I just got fired twice. Well, rip me.
Damn. Damn. I prefer Mara over Zora. That's valid. Take the horny out of people. That's true. I sure wish more people drew... I'm gonna finish this thought, and it's gonna be bad in a direction you're not expecting. I wish more people collectively out of the percentage who draw, like, you know, lewd epithet shit would draw shit of Mara and Zora, because nothing feels worse than going, I'm gonna look at the epithet tag on Twitter and seeing gross-ass Molly artwork.
No.
And being like, well, my entire day is ruined now.
Like, if you're gonna be horny, please be horny over
Like,
18.
I gave you 2. I gave you 2 perfectly, like, sexy ladies. And, like, Percy, too, if that's what you're into. Like, fuck.
Nope.
Also, a fairly good amount of people horny for Ramsey. That's valid.
Very valid. That is an adult man.
Yeah. He's also, like, he's got a swagger to him that's pretty attractive.
I
even though
do
he's
like
got an
him in that
in-universe
suit.
rat face. No, like, he rocks a suit.
I like that suit.
Ramsey also, gender-bent Ramsey would be very much a Jello girl.
But still with Will's voice.
That's fine. That's completely horrible. Is it time skip Molly? Never even once. Not even one time have I seen aged up Molly. It's just gross. There's like no excuse. It's always disgusting.
Aging up is so tenuous, too. It's just like...
It's tenuous, but it's better than outright drawing child pornography.
yeah. I'll take tenuous over child pornography. Just draw Lorelai.
I mean, she's also a teenager.
Oh, no. I thought she was older than that.
She's 17. Maybe I should just cut my losses and age her up to 18.
But for whom? For you or for them?
For the fact that it won't matter how old she is the answer.
That's fair. I kind of assumed she was like 20. I don't know why.
No. People also assume that Giovanni is like 20, which I understand, or like in his mid-20s, even though he's 19.
A baby boy. Okay, getting pretty close.
Can I count on one hand the fan art of Molly's dad? By himself, I think there is no fan art of Molly's dad. Occasionally, people will draw him being beat up. So, that's mostly it. How old are the bonsai blasters? They're all teenagers. Yeah, that is unfortunately a problem of my writing, as I generally like working with a younger cast. So, what does a female version of Will's voice sound like? I don't know. An equivalent deep radio voice,
You have to be
but lady.
deep and female and be able to do the Ramsey accent.
Ramsey.
I'm about done here in this game. If you want to link me to the other game, if you still can't buy it.
Yeah. Let me see if it's gone through. I doubt it. Steam is bad. I don't even know where I can go to cancel that. There was an error in a recent Steam purchase. Okay.
Okay, maybe you can. Maybe it'll work now.
Yeah, maybe I can try again. Yeah. Click here to repurchase. Sign in. Oh God, no! Don't do browser Steam. Just do it here.
So what's the deal with this fucking horse? And someone's like, "Oh yeah, I remember an hour ago when we were talking about horses."
This is fine. I didn't expect a multi-hour stream with me and Marissa to stay on any given topic for that long anyway. I'm kind of surprised we stuck to horses for like 2 hours.
This is what happens.
Okay, store. God, Steam's layout is bad.
Yeah.
How do I go back to the fucking store? Explore. Okay. All right. Unicorn tail. No.
Right.
Wait, are you not gonna let me find it now? Maybe it got like deleted the second I fucking bought it.
Oh my
They're
God.
Like, nope. This game doesn't exist actually. Am I like actually not gonna be able to find it?
Oh, spooky mystery horse game.
I saved a link, but oh, okay, no I didn't. It didn't save me a real link. That's really frustrating. Pretty sure it was Unicorn Tales. In cart. Great. Well then let me fucking buy it. Let me go to the cart like from my base page. How about?
No.
There's a thought for you. All right, let's try this. Continue. Okay. Got brought up way earlier, but earliest media crushes for me. Princess Elanwi from the Black Cauldron. Because she was a blonde girl with a British accent who had romantic interest in the main character. And that's like any one of those would probably be enough for like 5-year-old me, but all of them is nice. My favorite embarrassing pick that I like to do. Okay, there. I believe I sent it to you.
Hell yeah.
My favorite embarrassing pick is the female lead from Secret of Nim 2, Timmy to the Rescue, who is a blonde mouse. I'm not really into mouse girls now, but there were like 5 or 6 mouse girls I had a crush on when I was little. Because all of mice are popular in animated movies, and they are often a romantic foil for another character. So you got like Bianca from The Rescuers, and Tanya from American Tail. She's also a singer. I'm really attracted to people who can sing. I'm exactly the kind of person who like I'll listen like Postmodern Jukebox and like pick some guy doing like a crooning song with a microphone and be like, oh man, I'd be swooning if I were in a fucking like if they were like, if a person picks up a microphone in like a jazz club and I'm watching them from across the bar, just like, hands in my head, sighing. I'm exactly that kind of person.
All right, I'm downloading Unicorn Tales.
Excellent. Who are my favorite Animal Crossing villagers? Bob, Punchy, and Lucky.
Julian, Wolfgang, and Vesta. I finally got my Wolfgang amiibo card.
Blonde sheep girl Feeny. Yep. That's very me. Feeny also has my exact interest in like stupid. God. So I'm pretty heavily thinking now, especially because really all of the entertainment industry took a pretty big hit this year, and everything's going to get delayed. On top of the fact that I'm not going to have full funding for a while, I think I'm just going to like light novel style write the next couple storylines for Epithet just in a book, and then I'm just gonna have Sound Cadence help me make an audiobook out of it.
Hell yeah.
Because that will be like literally like that will cost like 5% as much as what it costs to animate a season.
That's true.
And I also get to I really enjoy vocal direction. That was a lot of fun. That was like the only part of the project that I didn't hate even a little.
Okay, I think Unicorn Tales is done downloading.